Hey guys, Mike Eisenstein here at the Death Star in LA. Going to talk about my pedal board for you and show you what's in it and what it can do, kind of why I chose everything that I have. The little backstory on it is, in the 90s I had a band, and then kind of after that I started touring with different um, artists for a number of years after that. And I would always just kind of build a pedal board for the tour, based on the album that I had just done, or you know, have that specific phaser, or that something that could do that exact fuzz for this song or that song. Just kind of always get what I needed to for that gig. And, you tour for a year or whatever, and then do it all over again later. After I got to LA, I was gravitating more towards studio stuff, and I would just bring a box of pedals to sessions. Then I guess it was probably about 5 years ago, I started touring again, and I would be on the road with a specific artist that I had put a pedal board together for, and then come back and have a gig around town. I need to change some things out, then go on another tour with a different artist, and programming and reconstructing and putting in different distortion pedals. And finally I just got tired of constantly rebuilding and said I need to have one pedal board that can do any gig. So I built the basic version of what you see now. It's built around versatility. Yes, at a session, or sometimes I might need to patch something in to get something super specific. This can kind of do it all, and I guess we'll just cut to the chase and show you what's in it and what it does and how and why I chose it.
So here it is. We got the Digitech Expression Factory. As you'll notice, this thing's kind of built up around versatility. Anything that uses a rocking kind of pedal thing, this can do. It's got a couple of wahs. It can do volume pedal. It's got a whammy pedal, Univibe, Leslie, this thing called the Synth Swell, which is really cool. It adds like octave overtones and delays. Just a cool pedal. I use it for the volume or the wah 90% of the time. Then we got the Maxon Compressor. This is one of the only pedal compressors that has a ratio knob, so I can adjust it to like where it just barely catches it to where it's crushing it. Like if I'm playing slide, I like to have it like that. Anyway, super versatile compressor. Then we've got the Serenity Overdrive from Stomp Underfoot. Tube Screamer family. It was on the road, so it didn't make it to my little Tube Screamer shootout, but it would have won probably if it was, because I use it all the time. This knocked out the Maxon, which was my favorite for over 10 years. Wider range of gain, fuller range sound. It's great. Boss Blues Driver, had it forever. Keeley modded for whatever reason, just to try it. I have it barely on. You'll see the gain is all the way down. It's just when I need that tiny bit more gain, or I want to stack it on top of this Serenity. JHS Angry Charlie, kind of using it as my sort of Marshall in a box. And then another Stomp Underfoot pedal, the Violet Menace. I used to keep an open looper pedal there to just be able to patch in anything in a session. And then I put this in for a tour, Letters to Cleo tour, because we use a lot of fuzz. And it's just kind of stayed. It's great. It's in a big muff style, but it has a mid-range knob, which is great for especially like live soloing. Can just crank that up and really cut through and not get lost like a big muff would sometimes. Then we go into another multi-effects pedal, the Nova Modulator from TC Electronic. Discontinued, but great pedal. It does chorus, flanger, phaser, tremolo, tri-chorus, and vibrato. And you can combine, it has two separate engines. So if you had a song that had, phaser and tremolo together, you could program that. And it's got presets. Love it. Then on to the TC Electronic Nova Repeater, which is just a basic delay pedal with tap tempo and a couple other nice features. Also discontinued, but a great one. And then the Polara Reverb from Digitech. So nothing fancy. The only fancy pedal here, the Maxon might be a little bit fancy, and the JHS might be a little bit fancy for what they are. I guess for compared to a Dynacomp and a DS1 Boss, they're expensive, but This is just a bunch of good stuff. So I'll show you what it all sounds like now. Here's my guitar. Fender Bassman Schecter PT Fastback guitar. You know, it's supposed to be a wah-wah pedal. Right, that's what it's supposed to do. There's another couple wah-wahs. It can be a volume. When I'm over here and it's off, it's a volume pedal. Fancy other things. I'll do a full demo of that thing. Then we got the compressor. Right, I have it barely on. Little lights, you can see gain reduction. Serenity Overdrive. Blues driver. This is subtle. It's not that subtle. But listen to what it does to this. Pretty cool, right? JHS Angry Charlie. Cool. I mean, it kind of doesn't sound that much different than these two together. Really. Here comes the fuzz. Gain is most of the way down. It's at 9 o'clock. Here, I'll put it at noon. Great fuzz pedal. All his fuzz pedals are great. Here's this guy. I usually have to leave it on the tremolo setting, which is preset 1 for me. Tremolo with tap tempo is nice. I can flip through my presets real quick. I got a flanger set up to be a like a Leslie kind of a sound. It's one of my favorites. I think 3 is chorus. You know, you need that sometimes. 4 is phasers in 5. Another chorus. 4 is one that I missed. Subtle phaser. You can amp it up more. It's pretty versatile. 5 was vibrato. And I have it set to latch when I press this button so I can be playing something, you know. Kind of cool. Then we got our delay pedal, which I have on right now. Turn it up so you can hear it better. It's got modulation effects and a few different modes. There's a studio delay right now. You can adjust the tone of the delays. The Polara Reverb, I have a demo up on my YouTube page for that. Does a million things, but it's great. Love that blues driver. That always gets used. You can just have a little simple sound. Get a little blues driver. It's kind of like just turning the amp up a little bit. You can use the volume pedal. Anyway, that's about it.